Hear ye and welcome to the Abraham Drinking Podcast. We are coming to you live from 2 Bucks in Eastlake for a very special show because we didn't feel like being in the Lincoln Lounge tonight. So we are at 2 Bucks in Eastlake. This is a show where we will talk about random bullshit for the next hour to an hour and a half. We are uncensored, unedited, and no holds barred, covering anything and everything from beer to bitches, rags to riches, sports to courts, bars to cars, music to movies, just about anything and everything. Please follow us across all social media. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. You can also find us on all listening platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and
iHeartRadio.
As always, I'm the sexy Gretzky George Gretzko. I'm alongside. It's always awkward when we're here because it's different.
What we gotta do? You gotta
I don't
do
like
something.
it. I don't like it.
Well, hey, you gotta change up sometimes, homie.
I don't like it.
You don't like it?
I don't like it.
Yeah,
But I'm
well,
alongside the wild man, Big Booty Judy, Edward Scully.
stand up and give everybody a little booty dance on the table.
No.
Show that ass, Ed.
Wouldn't it be awesome if he just stand on the table and started making his ass clap?
I don't think anything about that would be
Let's
cool.
make that ass clap.
Now we know the most immature ones in the
Mr.
group.
Dilbert himself, Aaron Adams.
Oh, I pictured it.
Wait, who's immature?
I'm not immature. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think I'm pretty mature for my age.
I don't think that's a true statement at all.
No?
Couldn't just turn down your volume. No, you're good. And the eater of worlds, Chris Restivo.
What's up,
All
everybody?
right, who's the most immature person in the group? We'll go one by one. We each have to say one name.
At the same time, ready? 3?
No, each individually.
Because it'd be funny if everyone picked the same person.
Who's like the most immature person of the group?
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's a tie for me between you two.
Slap hands!
I hang
Slap
out more with
hands!
George,
Slap
so I'm going to have to
hands!
say it's George. Aaron, who do you think the most immature one in the group is?
Right, Georgie by a little bit.
All right, that's 2 votes. Chris, who do you think is
I
the most
thought
immature?
we were going to go
I-
1, 2, 3, and all of us are going to say Chris.
I
So
don't
fuck
know.
you guys.
I don't know, man. I mean, it really depends on the situation.
You're not out enough. You don't see all the shenanigans.
Well, exactly. So, but I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, it depends on the situation. Like,
You
if I
have to
was
pick a
out
name,
enough,
gun to your head.
like if I was out enough with you guys, I would say I'm more immature than George. If I was out enough with you guys.
I don't think so. He's really well behaved.
Me
on
and
Patty's
you
Day.
could tag team everybody.
Well, no, that's because I'm not a huge drinker. But like, if I was,
I can't
out,
wait for the bar crawl and we get Chris a few cocktails in them.
I gotta send.
He's going to call Haley to give him a ride home.
Hold on.
Who are you texting? What you got going on?
No, somebody asked me to send him the link, and I'm just trying to figure out.
Tell him to go to the Abraham Drinking Podcast
That's what I'm
page.
doing. That's what I'm doing right now.
We're Abraham texting
Great.
right now.
That's right.
Abraham text. I like it.
Chris, how the hell are you on this lovely Monday?
I'm all
I
right.
lost my space where I'm at.
What are you doing? Lost your space.
No, I lost my space on my... Doing good on this lovely Monday?
Doing great.
Good. Mr. Dilbert, how the hell are you?
Not too bad, not too bad.
Hey, he's still sitting there. We're in good shape.
Well, when he walked over there to the kitchen, I'm like, we lost him for the show.
He went through the kitchen out the back door.
I was like, we lost him for the show. He's gone. He's not coming back. He is done for the day.
It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, that's funny.
Where do you go when you disappear?
Oh, I left St. Patrick's Day.
Why
We're going to talk about St. Patrick's Day in a minute, so let's not go too far into it. Ed, how's it hanging?
My back hurts.
Your back hurts
I'm holding that.
from carrying all that booty.
Oh my God.
You put yourself
He's
in
been
that.
doing
it's my
booty
own
workouts
fault.
so much that his back's starting
He's
to hurt
been
him.
pop glopping and dropping.
So I broke my rule. Leg day once every 2 weeks. That's it. I did it twice in 1 week. Great workout. My back still hurts. This was Wednesday.
Ed's at the fucking gym, pop locking and dropping.
You know, and then
pop lock and drop.
and then he does like these leg workouts.
The one
You
where he
mean
pushes
the
against the
adductors
legs.
and adductors? One thing I really want to say about that workout, the next person that says that's a glute workout, I'm going to slap. All right, what's in the name? Abductors, adductors, okay?
You see
those
Ed
muscles
squatting
have
and he's like,
nothing to do with the ends. I have to hear that one more fucking time.
There's some women
That's you squatting.
Hack squat. I don't squat. You can't squat
staring at him at the gym. There's some girls staring at him at the gym, be like, God, I wish I had an ass like that.
And she's like, I just need to do a little
they
bit
see
more
me hack
squats,
squat
and I can look
225,
just
and they're
like
like, damn.
Edward
Do you
Skull.
wear tights at the gym? Or do you wear like sweatpants?
Am I fucking Spider-Man?
I don't know. I would
Do
wear
I look
tights.
like I'm on the U.S. Olympic? I'm wearing baggy shorts and whatever shirt I happen to have that is stuck in my car for the past
I
month.
could see Ed like in just such a like a mood. He starts going like the like
No.
when he's going station to station, like he's in such a.
Nah, come on, man.
He's just like, he doesn't even have probably no emotion, just fucking.
Oh no, I make faces when I look. That's because I go hard now.
Huh?
You ain't making faces. You
Well,
ain't trying.
we've talked about it before.
You can go like, when you're working out, you're doing a pulling motion with a deep stretch. You should breathe, all right?
but
they
it's-
don't. But it's when you're like yelling.
It's the over the top.
When you're truly being obnoxious for obnoxious sake.
Ed
that they set it
squats.
off. And I don't think they've
he's not
ever
loud
done
enough
that.
because he's like. He's not loud enough to set.
Can you imagine getting kicked out of the gym for like
I
hitting on
see-
a girl?
I've seen someone get in trouble for setting off the lunk alarm too many times.
Why?
Really?
What were they doing?
They kicked him out.
What is it? The blue light just goes in like
they
a
were doing
circle?
like
there's
bent
a
over
siren. It
rows.
goes,
Yeah.
really fucking loud.
Yeah, it's loud.
It's loud.
So the blue sign, it
It's
just
like
goes.
it's like a fucking tornado siren.
And you'd be like, I set that motherfucker off, man. That was me that set it off.
Yeah, but they will kick you out.
Me and my buddy tried to do it just by like doing normal workouts but doing a lot of weight. I think we got 800 pounds on the leg press machine, and then nothing. We didn't, and they do not care at Menor. It's really
Yeah.
nice. They're more like a real gym in that respect.
So somebody actually behind the counter has to
Yeah,
hit
that's
the
their
button.
job.
yeah.
Like say hit a button.
That's their only job.
There
You
was
ever-
one
hey,
person
hey,
today, actually. There was one
They actually
person
have like
today.
a detonator that they walk
Yeah,
around
they got
with.
the wireless fog machine button only for the
Yes.
lunk alarm.
Yes.
No, so today I will say I saw one guy. You know what the pec fly machine is, when you like that?
Yeah.
He just would let go and let it slam back, and I'm like,
Yeah, that's not good.
you guys gonna?
Hey,
you gonna set that off?
Can you watch Family Guy, right?
Yeah.
You ever see the Family Guy where it says don't push the button, and Peter's like staring at it,
Oh, yeah.
staring at
Yeah.
it, and he just pushes the button?
Yeah.
That'd be me hitting that button all day. I'd just be like, hit the button.
Wouldn't it be nice
Like,
to
you
just
got fired
post
for hitting the
random
button too
buttons
many.
in places and have a sign that says "Don't touch" just to see how many people touch it?
Just like that's what I'm saying.
Just
Like
get
Peter's
one of those
like,
like Staples buttons they used to have and write.
Staples, that was easy.
Just hit the
Yeah,
button.
the Staples
the
button.
easy
Like,
button.
don't
Hit
press
the
the,
button.
Staples button
the
and
button.
see how many people do it. You're gonna get everybody.
Yeah, but
Oh, yeah.
you tell people not to touch the button. They're
Which one?
fucking hitting
Oh,
the button. It's
yeah.
like the fucking fog machine button.
Well,
Everyone, when
oh,
I
yeah,
hit that
you
fog
tell people
machine
don't
down,
touch it.
everyone, I'm like, they see that button, they're like,
Yeah, I'm hitting the button. If somebody says don't,
Only they didn't make it red.
well, that's it too. It's like a perfect
Red
square, red square.
Yeah,
It
I'm
doesn't
hitting
even
the
say what it does. It's just like,
Yep.
if somebody says don't touch it, I'm touching it.
it reminds me of the Batman movie, the Heath Ledger with the Joker, and he's like, with the detonator, and he's like, which wasn't actually planned in the movie. If you ever
That's one
if
of
you
the
watch the
better
thing,
scenes
and he's like,
Yeah,
and it goes,
sure.
Oh, Joker?
Yeah, the Joker
really?
has
It
the
wasn't supposed to do that?
No, it was supposed to
It
go
made it
off.
so much better.
Yeah,
then.
I know.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess it was like delayed in timing or something. So like Heath Ledger was that good to like keep acting.
I'm just saying, no matter where I'm at, if it says don't touch it, like I'm touching it.
Wet paint.
Even if I was like on a date with the girl, and it was like our second date, and she's like, you can't
Don't
touch
touch the
it because
butt."
we're gonna get kicked out. I'm gonna be like, girl, we're fucking getting kicked out. Fuck.
Damn.
But it's a work function. Sorry, honey.
Sorry,
You
love.
shouldn't have brought me.
That's horrible.
I
All
told
right,
you.
Aaron, how's it hanging?
How's it
Pretty
hanging? Real low?
Pretty low.
Pretty.
Old
low?
age setting in?
Oh yeah.
All right, real quick, I want to thank $2 right here in Eastlake for being our blue ribbon sponsor and allowing us to have our shows here. If you've never been to $2 in Eastlake, you're missing out. And $2 is where every hour is happy hour.
Oh, yeah.
Great atmosphere, great food, drink specials all day long. And Aaron's been
12 to 6.
sports betting 12 to 6. What's 12 to 6?
The happy hour.
Oh, well, even when
Well,
it's not happy hour,
till
it's
9
happy hour.
o'clock. $2
That's how cheap it
Tito's.
is here. Yeah, $2 Tito's till 9 o'clock every day.
The little Tito's with OJ and cranberry.
No, do
Oh.
Sprite, guys.
or
Tito's
their
and Sprite
lemonade.
is the best. No other better combination.
I like Tito's lemonade.
The
and
only
Sprite.
other time vodka can go in something is Long Island, and it's okay. That's it.
Yes, we want to thank $2 for allowing us to do our shows here every now and then.
They have
Great
a
place.
Orange juice and
They
cranberry.
have a really hot, good chicken sandwich here, too.
Oh,
A
I think
Nashville
you were about to
hot
say
chicken
they have a
sandwich.
really hot bartender. I
No.
thought for sure that was coming out of
And
your
I was
mouth.
going to
That
go,
was
you
right.
can't trust her.
George is now again.
You cannot trust that girl.
Did you hear Chris? And he goes, and you can't trust her.
You can't trust that
Or
girl.
touch it.
Can't trust her.
We are ridiculous, by the way. I love
The only bartenders you could trust is a male bartender. That's it.
Thanks for looking at
it.
me,
No, because
bud.
the male bartenders probably fucking all the female bartenders.
That's not
But
how
that's
that
different.
works.
Bullshit.
It's different.
You're lucky I'm not a bartender.
Oh,
Dude,
God.
you couldn't land any of the women at my job.
Shit.
Is
Yeah,
that-
neither
whoa,
can
wait.
you.
Whoa,
I do
is
not
that, is that,
date
is that
where
like
I
a,
work.
I think that's like a
Terrible
call out.
idea.
Is that a call out?
Is that a call out?
We're doing our show live from Condado next Monday.
No, you aren't.
Oh,
we
yes. Oh, yes.
You started it.
I will.
Oh, yes.
You started a war.
He won't be there.
Yeah. He's like,
No,
oh,
you know how there's a cutout of Tommy? Well, the cutout of Ed.
Yeah. Fucking intern Ed.
Good luck finding a place to plug anything in.
No, there's
We got
an
extension
You've
cords.
seen intern Tommy with the cardboard cutouts in the pillow, the orange guy. You've seen him before. All right, next Monday, we're gonna have an intern Ed.
Intern Ed.
So the first ever Abraham Drinking show, Tommy got the flu really bad. He
Oh,
couldn't
right,
make
the
it to the
stuffed
first
guy.
day.
Yeah,
So we
you're
fucking
flashing
cardboard
below.
cut out him. Oh, so funny. Then just one more announcement before we get started. We are just 82 days away from the second annual Let's Get Tanked pub crawl that we, the Abraham Drinking Podcast, will host.
Where the fuck is my vape?
We are going to host it every summer from now on. It's $25, and you will receive a T-shirt, pizza and wings, drink specials, games, and more throughout the day. Promise you, that's the best $25 you'll ever spend because it's a hell of a day. Ed, you were there last year. It was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And
We
what day
also
is that?
spend a lot of the money. We
It's,
buy gift
Saturday.
cards. We run events. You can win gift cards
Saturday
to
from 2 to
different
6.
restaurants.
Yeah,
It
gift
is totally
cards.
worth the deal. You also get a T-shirt with basically $15 to $20 there.
Ed, you won like a top golf
Yeah, I won a Top Golf gift card last year.
for blowing balls. You won the blowing balls contest last year.
I knew you did that for a reason.
He won the
Just to
blowing
say
balls
that.
contest.
He did. So there was.
I still can't believe. Was that the yard or the porch?
The
That's
yard.
the yard. Can't believe those assholes kicked us out. We're playing cornhole and they take the cornhole boards away, and I'm just like,
They're like, yeah, you guys are done.
We're not- we
brought
have like
50
two-
people and they were not ready for us.
no,
and there was
they
the
had
third stop.
4 bartenders on. How
Yeah.
can you not be ready for 20 people with 4 bar? You literally get 5 people each. It's not that difficult.
What are you talking about? Sometimes 2 bartenders. I was a DJ for 12 years. I seen 2 bartenders handle
Yeah.
100 people sometimes.
Exactly.
So how can you?
Those
what
guys
the
are
fuck?
trash.
I just think they were dicking around and then
What
60
was it?
people showed up.
yeah,
It
they
was
did.
the yard.
I think at least one of them was high and did not want to be there.
Well, it
Gotcha.
didn't help that it was 95 degrees last year.
Oh,
we
it
were
was so,
dying.
Dude, we literally had all our shirts. We had Tiffany at Fats cutting the shirts into tank tops.
Yeah, it was so
It was
hot.
hot.
So hot. But yeah, $25, T-shirt, pizza, wings, games, gift cards, and whatever money we have left over goes to free drinks. So it's a great time. So get your tickets. Aaron, oh that's right, you didn't go last year.
No, not by sure.
Aaron vanished that week. We didn't hear from him all
You
week.
won't, if he goes to this thing, you won't see him at all.
He's right up to the first bar. He gone.
He gone.
No.
He gone.
There you go.
He gone.
Gonna hear the call of booty and just leave us.
All right, let's get into the crazy story that happened over the weekend. And news heard all over Lake County. We have a viral post that we made this morning. But yet another car has driven into the Witz End bar in Willoughby. If you've never been to the Witz End, they are located at Lakeshore and Lost Nation Road in Willoughby. This is the 4th time someone has driven into the bar in the last 2 years. Over the last 10 years, it's been 10 total accidents where people drove into the building or knocked into the building. So that's averaging 1 time a year.
So what do you think? Should we have it a law change where like every 10 years you have to retake the driving test? But when you hit your 21st birthday, you have to do it once drunk.
Listen.
Learn how to drive, John.
It doesn't even matter. That metal rail that they put in front of it,
Oh, it didn't do
that
shit.
is not going to stop a car from going. Listen, you see my truck.
Yeah.
My truck will go through that pole at 25 miles an hour. They need to literally put like a brick wall.
Well,
and I'm not saying
there is an
talking about-
updated picture. They put two like cinder blocks, like massive.
They look like
they
were
put on the
like
freeway.
5 to 6 feet wide by
But,
maybe
but I'm
5
talking
6
at-
feet like length.
Yeah.
They were like
What,
this
probably 6
wide.
feet by
they look
3
like,
foot,
They
4
look
foot
like
tall.
the height and like
At the end
size
of-
of these tables together.
Yeah.
But at the end of Lost
That's where they put them
Nation-
today. They're there today.
They said though they
Yeah, but
removed them.
today. But I'm talking
know.
about like after like
But
the
Chris,
second time.
They said they removed them 2 weeks before that happened.
Yeah, 2 weeks
So
ago
they
had them
literally
there.
had the precaution in place, and somebody removed them.
I think they were doing some kind of construction, and they moved them and never put them back.
Yeah, but you think that they would literally like build the wall like with cement and just put it right like if this is the bar and here's Lost Nation, all right, and then here's Lakeshore, like here, you would build like a wall. Maybe it's just as tall as this table, so when you hit it, it stops the car.
And that's what the two cinder block sizes are. It's about the size of this table now.
I mean,
There's
maybe
two
if
of
you're
them.
going 90, you
I
might
wonder
be
what their
able to.
deductible is, though. You brought that up. The insurance
Yeah, their insurance companies
pissed.
are pissed. They're
But
like,
like,
what
what's
the
the
fuck?
deductible at now?
Yeah.
Because I don't. How far did the car go inside? I didn't.
It
Really,
didn't go inside the building. They have this wooden like post.
Have you watched the
awning,
video yet?
Yeah, I've watched the video. Yeah,
But it didn't.
Right,
It
yeah.
like got close to the building. They said there was cracking
looked
on
like
like the floor, like heading inside the building. But they completely took out the awning post. And that this fucking post is probably this.
Yeah,
this,
those
it's
are big beams.
huge.
Did
But,
you see on the post that like there was a study showed that 10 out of 10 women don't know how to drive, and I'm still waiting.
10 out of 10?
Yeah, 10 out of 10 women. It's just like people. I'm just joking. Like it probably was. It could be a male. I'm just fucking
Okay,
around
let's
when I
see.
say it's a woman.
Let's do some yes or no questions. Who or like simple questions, right? Who do you think handles alcohol better, men or women?
That do what?
Handles alcohol
men.
better, men or women?
Men.
What
Men.
time did the
Right,
accident
men.
happen at?
Women.
Right, woman.
Women get more and
All
more
right.
accidents,
So
definitely.
just based on
Women don't know how to
a
drive.
collective consciousness, if you will. Okay, might have been a woman.
It probably was a woman. I said it. It was hilarious. I think it's women.
I really
blame
wanted
everything
to
on a
know
woman.
which way he wanted to turn, or they wanted to turn. Because there's only 2 ways you could go, and they went the wrong way.
It looked like they didn't even try to stop.
They made it to the end of the road.
I
That's
wonder-
that's
like,
more than most
I
people
wonder,
can
I
say.
wonder if they came from downtown Willoughby.
That's what we were
It
thinking
was
earlier.
3:45, so I'm like, I was thinking they came like from 306 Lounge or
Damn, that
something.
girl's beautiful.
But
But how could that have happened?
what?
Then,
Well, that's what I said. That's why
That's
I
really
didn't know
late
what
to
happened
me.
right away.
So there maybe somebody had, you know how the apartments above different restaurants down there, and they have the ones right next to Frank and Tony's, right? Maybe somebody had people over after that. They continued drinking, and then they had to leave, and then they're like, no, I gotta be up in the morning. So they left 3:20, 3:30.
Did they ever
got
find out
down there
who
by
did it?
3:15?
Yeah, they had to. Well, it was a rental car that they went
That's
through.
what I
in.
heard. That's what you
So,
said. That's what I saw.
When you rent a car, you have to give an insurance.
Maybe,
card,
maybe the dude, maybe it was the guy who was getting roadhead, and he just
No, he was in the car
fucking-
by himself,
and he
though.
was
He was
just
in front.
his eyes were closed, and he was like, fuck, and then ran into the
But
building.
like, I look at this, I'm
Lost
like,
Nation.
it wasn't even a bad
not gonna lie,
intersection.
like-
Lost Nation is the wrong. That road is the wrong area to just be.
Yeah, be
fucking
driving,
around
yeah.
With late with cops and that is the wrong road.
There's all kinds of
There's cops
driveways
when I'm going to
sitting
work
in all
and
those
shit.
places.
Yeah, that's the wrong. It's the wrong road.
But I'm like, it's not even a bad intersection.
No.
Like, there's a stoplight right there that you just went right through, and then, like another 20
Thanks,
yards into the
Tom.
building. Fucking crazy, man. How pissed would you be though if you were the owners? Once every year, you have to look forward to that.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, after the second time, I'd be smart and have to build some kind of wall, like right there somewhere.
They
and
should have
make
just
it
had like a
sturdy.
dog kennel right there, right in the front.
A what?
Like puppies for adoption. Trust me, he'll get life in prison if he did that then. He'd never crash into anything ever again.
40K bag, I said.
He
Imagine.
wouldn't not only have to go to prison, he would need therapy for all those little pups he killed.
Jesus, son.
So I went too far.
Always do.
Uh,
Yeah. Yeah, imagine the owners, like, they're just like,
Motherfucker.
They're like, they almost made it to Christmas, and they're like, oh, fuck, we have 10 days. Someone's coming through this fucking building.
Just hire somebody just to stand outside.
I wonder
Like,
if
no,
somebody
no.
in there at Witz End that works there that like saw it get removed. I'm like, fuck, it's an omen. It's like it's gonna happen now.
It's like 358 days into the year.
Dude, they should
And
totally
they're like,
have a
oh,
sign.
there's 5 days left.
They
Yeah,
could
they have the sign on the
factory
freeways.
signs.
Yeah,
They're like,
yeah, the freeways.
like so
Like-
many days since the
Yeah,
last
they need one of
accident.
those.
That's what they need.
They need one of those
Let's do
in the
that.
bar.
Let's get them a sign that says so many days from the last time somebody crashed into our fucking
That
bar.
would be great.
It's either that or like the owner's like, oh, we got another one.
I can't believe.
They have a sign on the wall, be like,
I can't believe
So
he
many
ran
accidents.
away though. That's the wild thing to me.
I
Well,
know.
in the video, you see him run out of the car. He goes back to the car and runs again. So like he probably forgot his phone. And he's like, oh, shit.
ID.
Yeah, something.
yeah, like they're not gonna fucking find you from just the license plate or something.
Well, that's the other thing.
So
Like,
some
it
people are
didn't
stupid.
look like you could see the license plate well enough in that video. So if he took the car and drove away, he might have been fine. There's a chance there's a small chance.
Well,
but
I
there's a
heard the
chance he'd get
license
away.
plate you could see when it's like enhanced, and you could tell it's a rental.
Some of that stuff just depends on
Well,
the
you
quality
know,
of the camera.
Well, you know he's going to take that rental car back, and it's going to be fucked up, and they're like, oh, what happened? So,
But they have insurance on it. He can lie
yeah,
about
but
it.
there will be
get it
some kind of
covered.
reported accident.
You still need a police report on the incident, but then you can lie about the police report.
Yeah. Shit.
That sucks.
All right.
All right, let's talk about
legal
our
documents
St.
that
Patrick's
you're
Day shenanigans. Ed spent about 2 hours with us.
Couldn't do
Ate
it.
food, went home. Dilbert lasted 25 minutes, and he pulled the fucking Houdini act
Where
on
did
us.
you go? Where do you
I went
Where do
home.
you go when you leave us?
I went home.
Like that day when we went to where did we go to see Steph for her birthday? That after the show that one time.
Oh, yeah.
And he disappeared for like an hour and a half.
Yeah, he was. We were
I
waiting
think
for
didn't
him
you
to
meet
come
up with a
back.
hooker or something?
No, I didn't meet up with a hooker.
Are you
Dilbert?
sure?
No.
You went to the bathroom to wash your balls or something. You said that was a rumor.
Oh yeah, I said.
And then I didn't say you said that. That was like some rumor I heard from George.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
And then you
Back to
disappeared. And then where do you go?
I don't know. I
I
can
had to
see you
make
saying
calls that
that.
day.
Huh?
I had to make calls that day. Okay. Buddy boy.
But
that
here's
code
the thing,
for
we love you.
diarrhea?
We you know we just tease you.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you just tell us, hey, you're leaving, we
Yeah,
don't
man,
care.
let us know.
You can say, hey, listen, I have stuff to do. We don't care.
I really thought you got kidnapped.
Yeah, we thought
we're gonna
we're
put
One day,
we're gonna have to-
you're gonna not respond to us for a week, and we're calling the cops and filing a missing persons
Listen,
report.
you know what-
Right?
you know what we're gonna start doing?
We're gonna have to like put like one of those like
Do
a tracker.
a missing post and just post it on the
We're
website.
every time Aaron vanishes, I'm gonna post a milk carton with his fucking face on it.
Correct. Like
From now
you
on,
can
that's
tell
a-
us
it's
you're
a new
leaving.
thing.
We don't care.
Well, I wasn't leaving that day. St. Patrick's Day, I was just not feeling it.
I know, but you could be
All
like,
them people, I was out.
you know,
You can just be
whatever.
like, not feeling it, I'm out of here. And I'm gonna give you shit, absolutely. But at least
Absolutely.
we know you're leaving.
yeah.
Could have been dead in a ditch somewhere. Dilbert in a ditch.
Sober and
Like we don't. Maybe some psycho girl kidnapped you or something.
no.
Every time you do
We're
that,
gonna
I just
have to
think you're
make
in love.
Like you're gonna die somewhere. We won't know, and then we'll find out. We'll be doing voices like we do for Steve-O, and we'll be
Yeah.
doing from Aaron.
Are you in love? And you just bounce?
No.
At least it would be an excuse.
Dilbert's. Maybe we thought actually you vanished in someone's apartment again.
You're gonna have to do phone share.
That night.
He needs to turn his like location sharing on his phone when he hangs out with us, just so we know where
So
he
you
is.
know where he is?
We're gonna do that from now on, I think.
I just think we just should, when he's sleeping one day, just put a tracker in his body. So we
Wake
know where the
up,
fuck's
my
there.
Did
arm-
they just change
my
the
arm
law about
fucking hurts.
AirTags?
Don't worry about it.
Ah, fuck! I can't
What's this little
move.
incision? Oh, don't worry about it. Nothing.
Yeah, we're gonna put you on a bunch of LSD and dress up like aliens,
Oh, God.
and then we're gonna put a tracker in your neck.
The only time he didn't
Dude.
disappear was at the Toys for Tots, Shots for Tots party.
Well, it's because fucking everyone would see Santa leaving.
I don't know where the fuck Santa goes.
Yeah, they'd be, whoa, Santa's leaving. Do they know about
He
that?
would leave a track. He'd take his hat off, and then a few yards there'd be his
Yeah,
beard,
the hat, the beard.
and then the gloves. And then we would find him.
His fucking red Santa thong.
Yep.
So fucking stupid.
It's all right. We love you.
Red
We just
Santa
teasing you.
Chris got a little buzzed up on St. Patty's Day.
No, I did not. He did. He was like, listen, you guys know I do not drink.
Yeah, that's why I got you that double.
I don't drink at all.
That was expensive, and you should appreciate it.
Listen,
okay?
I don't drink, and he was like, "Oh, I'm going to get you a drink," and I'm like, "All right, I'll whatever."
Tito's
Because you
and
guys
ginger ale.
It was a double Tito and ginger ale.
He got me that drink.
And then he drank part of it, and I got more ginger ale in it for you.
Yes.
So it would
because
like,
I don't
balance
drink,
it.
and I was like, and he was like, he's like, I'll buy it, and he did the double Tito's. I was like, what the?
Well, he
fuck?
took a sip and then he started drinking. He finished that whole glass.
Good.
But then he's like, I'm a little dizzy.
Well, that's why, because I only came
Slapping.
down for like an hour and a half, and I was like, whatever. And then he was like, you got those gummy things.
Oh man!
And then I
ate
changed
the
one
gummy
of
bear.
those.
They had,
They were horrible.
Those
It was
things-
like Jello.
But he was swallowing those things like
they
he
were
was like a
strong.
pill
Yeah,
popper.
I was taking them
They
like
were
they were my
gummy
Adderall
bears
from first grade.
infused with alcohol.
Oh,
they
wow.
were strong.
Yeah,
But
he-
kudos to Wetzel's for those.
Yeah, but
gummy
he
bears.
wasn't chewing those. He was
He was swallowing them whole.
He
Yeah,
was-
so like it was
swallowing
time.
those
That's
things.
probably the reason I left so early, because like those things finally like absorbed into me, and I was like, nope, I'm out.
And this was him. He wasn't even sitting on a chair. He was like this against the wall.
Oh yeah, I did a
And
wall
then he
sit for a
disappeared.
minute.
He disappeared.
Yeah, he was like, yep, I'm out of here.
So you know what I did? I went to Chick-fil-A, right? Because it was a Monday, and I got 4 chicken sandwiches. I actually made it back down here at Fast, and then Christopher Harold has his weed, and he was like, "Hey, you smell great. You want some?" I'm like, fuck, I was
You hit
too
it?
drunk to say no.
Yes.
So I was like, sure. Holy shit, was that strong?
That's hilarious.
I thought George was going to hook up with that mustache lady.
Mustache lady.
Yeah, the old lady at the bar, the mustache rider lady.
The mustache rider.
The whole time I was there like
Time?
I was there an hour and a half, and the whole time this was George. Chris, I'm horny. Chris, I'm horny.
Yeah, now you know how.
Chris, I'm horny.
Back to George.
And I was like, I'm horny. George,
Chris, I'm horny.
Chris, I'm horny.
Yeah, now you know
Chris,
how
I'm
it's
horny.
like.
Horny.
I'm horny.
St. Patrick's Day, girl. There's girl. Whole fucking day.
So I thought you was gonna
Go
hook up
find
with the
some
mustache.
I'll tell you what,
Shut the
Honest
face
Abe.
Go find some potatoes.
Honest Abe got some tail.
That's
Oh
a big-
Honest
boy.
Abe gets more action than all of us.
He
Let's
still
be
has
real.
makeup on his fucking. He needs washed. Or can we just let him have the little stank on it?
Yeah, it
Honest
gets more
Abe
than I
says
do.
just,
You got STD, boy? Hey, as a joke, we should take him to like a doctor. Be like,
Doctor to get him
we need-
fixed.
we need
Dude,
to,
ST Abe.
yeah, we should take him to be like, hey, we're here to get an STD. Be like, fill out the paperwork and then put a pen in his hand and just start doing this. They would
We'll
be
just-
like, you guys are like fucked.
Yeah,
up.
we're fucking stupid.
Like you guys have fucking issues. Like
Honest Abe would
he
dance with a
needs,
stripper.
he needs to get STD.
You were with
Did
us.
you go to a strip club?
No,
night?
it was at
Without
99.
me?
There was like 10 strippers out on St. Patrick's Day.
Fuck me. Now I
I
regret
yelled
it.
at George because he put him in a girl's boobs with a red bra, and I was
Yeah,
like, that's a no-no.
So wait, I sent him that. The first thing he sent though was like, she has a red bra on.
It's
Like,
take-
it wasn't like, get it, Honest Abe, or it was red bra, get him out of there.
Get out of there. I was like, you're so lucky I wasn't there at that point because I would have been like, nope, you got a red bra on, that's a big no-no.
Oh God! Did you see the interview I did with the two gentlemen? Were you still with me at Nora's
No.
at that point? So I asked him. I said, "Would you ever have sex with a sexy leprechaun?" Right? And all's the one guy said, he was like, "Yeah, I'll grab her little Irish tits." Like, Jesus, dude. They were hammered though. Absolutely. Toast.
Is that like a lucky sign on Patty's Day?
What?
Getting laid by a leprechaun?
No, I hope.
Hey,
not.
I found that $5 bill, and I think that hopefully that brings me good luck.
Yeah, if you guys didn't see the interview I did with them, that's up on our Facebook page for the plug. Plugged
the
it
two
in.
guys?
Yeah, funny as shit. All right, let's move on from St. Patrick's Day. I don't know if we've ever talked about this on the show. If we did, I think it was before you had been on. Did you guys have a favorite TV show as a kid?
Oh, that's a toughie. I had a lot of favorite TV shows
Yeah,
because I'm a TV junkie.
I watch different. Like, are you talking like kids? Like
Yeah,
TV
like when you
show?
were a kid.
Like I'm talking like
How
are you
old
talking
are
like,
you
like
again?
a cartoon?
Yeah,
Chris,
like
how
what's
old are you
your
again?
favorite
I'm
kids
older than you
TV
guys.
show?
I'm,
That doesn't-
I'm 48, but I'm pretty mature for my age.
All right, so you grew up with Speed Racer.
I'm 48, but I'm pretty mature.
When I grew up, you know what I used to watch? I watched Married with Children.
Okay, good show. That was a good show.
That's what I watched.
Yeah.
I watched that all the time with my dad and my brother.
Actually,
and that was like our thing.
Honestly,
and Simpsons.
The amount of episodes as a child that I watched of 2.5 Men.
Yes, I love that show too.
But like, it's not a kid's show, so I don't think it counts with the question. Like actual kid show.
Like your kid show, like under 10.
Oh, a lot of SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. I grew up didn't have cable, so I was a CBS. Or not CBS.
So Doug.
PBS.
Doug.
Clifford, Dragontail.
Oh shit!
Arthur.
See, I didn't even think of that. I was gonna ask you, like Disney or Nickelodeon? Like I was
Nickelodeon.
I was a Disney kid.
Well,
but I
do
watched Nickelodeon.
both though.
Yeah, I watched more Nickelodeon.
Well, like there was a point Danny Phantom came out, and that was so good as a TV show.
I never watched that.
Oh, if that's the one thing that I would hope they don't fuck up as like if they turn into a live action. I hope they don't fuck it up because it could be really good.
The shows.
And then Ben 10.
I don't even know what that is.
So good. Cartoon Network. Courage the Cowardly Dog. I watched a lot of as a child.
I didn't watch that either.
That's Cartoon Network. Samurai Jack. All the way, man.
I don't know what that
if
is
that was
either.
on, I was watching it.
Ed was one of the weird fucking kids watching all the weird cartoons. You probably watched like
I always had something to talk about.
Ed, and Eddie, and It's
I
Told
didn't
by
like
Ginger.
Ed and Eddie because
It's
my
Told by
name is
Ginger.
Ed, and they were idiots. They're absolute, except for Double D.
Eddie.
Double D just gets
And I'm a shed.
I basically now I totally like feel Double D because I'm dragged around with him, who is basically Ed. And I'm just like, great. What are we getting into now?
So these are my shows: Boy Meets World,
I didn't like
Lizzie
them.
McGuire,
Phil of the Future.
Rocket Power was my one
Rocket
Nickelodeon.
Power was good.
Rugrats, which was also I think Nickelodeon.
Okay. Yeah.
And then Bear in the Big Blue House. I remember when I was like super young. That was a Disney.
When you say Rugrats, yeah, I probably watched more of that than anything else actually.
Yeah.
But that was such a good show.
What was your favorite? You said, Aaron?
Probably SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
Yeah, just.
Honestly, I remember doing this like, what's the best cartoon show you grew up with? And honestly, SpongeBob is up there.
Dude,
now that I think about it, it's either
I'll
tied
be
between
honest,
that
I
and
still
Rugrats.
quote SpongeBob.
Yeah.
I'll watch SpongeBob.
One quote I always say, like, you're good, you're good, you're good when they're
Keep
backing up the
coming,
boat, you're
keep
good,
coming,
you're
you're
good.
good,
He's just
you're
like
good.
hitting all these rocks. He's like, perfect.
And stop.
Yeah, he's
Perfect.
fucked up the whole boat.
Did you come in from Stupid Town?
I would love nothing more than to go jellyfishing with you two.
I thought we were going.
But I
loose.
can't.
Good old Weez.
But it's just the last part where it goes like, but I can't.
Any other shows?
I love SpongeBob. I watch SpongeBob right now.
There's
Actually,
more episodes I haven't
SpongeBob was
seen.
meant to be an
the
adult
new-
show when
the
it
new
like
ones suck.
when they were.
It was
and
going to
then
be
they were
Adult
like,
Swim.
Yeah. Because they wanted more like adult humor in it than they already did.
The thing is, they made SpongeBob so good, not only for kids, but for parents.
Yeah.
And it's always the thing, when they do kids shows, they have to make it good enough that parents will like it, watching it on the background, and want their kids to watch it.
Correct.
Where, like, I wasn't even allowed to watch Ed and Eddie because my dad hated it. He watched one of it and he's like, no, this is fucking ridiculous. I don't want you watching that.
Rocket Power is the best.
Rocket Power was
Nickelodeon.
awesome. Rocket Power got a generation into skateboarding. That, and at the same time, Pro Skater 2 came out, right? If you played
Yeah.
that on PC, that was fun.
All right, we're gonna go from Nickelodeon, Disney to a fucked up story.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Wild news story for you.
I hate not having the TV where I can look.
These are all stories I didn't have a mugshot for anyway.
Okay.
'Cause I like looking at the TV.
Yeah, these are stories I picked out just to do here because I didn't have a mugshot or anything. All right, here we go. Ready for this? Wonderful world of Disney to this. Here we go. Jennifer Ponder, age 39, moved to San Francisco, California, for one reason and one reason only.
Porn.
No.
Dick.
She absolutely hated and despised the gay community, right?
Wait.
We all know San Francisco is like home of the
Correct.
gays.
That's what I was just gonna say.
But she moved there for one reason only.
She hated
She hated them. Jennifer Ponder would sleep with the gays when she knowingly has AIDS.
Oh my God.
Jennifer Ponder has been charged with hate crime along with attempted murder charges.
Good God.
How many years?
It doesn't say. It's just charges, so I don't know how many years she's facing.
I wonder how she got caught.
She talked. She told
She
somebody.
probably, I hate these fuckers. Family, or there was like a bunch of people that has contracted it,
Or
like
maybe
in
she was
that
speaking
area.
in a
And they're
restaurant
like,
and some gay guy was behind her like, oh, we're calling the cops.
Wow, man. That sucks.
Or maybe one of the people she slept with found out about it, and then...
so Jimmy Ward commented on the TV shows real quick. He said Speed Racer.
He's old enough.
I don't know what Underdog is. Oh, Underdog. That's not
Yeah,
I
they made a
remember
movie
Underdog.
about Underdog was good.
And then he also said Super Friends. I don't know what that is.
Ooh, that one's too old for me.
Damn, Jimmy, really showing your age, pal.
No, I made that joke like you should know Speed Racer, like you're that old,
I know
but you're
Speed
not.
Racer.
Oh, man. That would suck.
But yeah, imagine that, like a girl
Did
coming
she want
after just all the gays.
This is a good reason to be very picky about who you sleep with.
Yeah. Man, I mean, that kind of sucks because...
Imagine being in front of the judge.
That's what that was it. Yeah. I mean, no, can you just... So she's just sleeping with everybody on purpose just to spread it, just to so
kill
they
him,
get it,
essentially kill him. I mean,
obviously,
even
it
though
takes
like
a long
AIDS
time to
takes,
kill
them
it takes
slowly.
but still, like you take away their fucking.
Kill them softly?
You can't have sex no more.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you can have protection.
you can if they want to.
Yeah,
There's
be
also
pissed
that
off
they make
and-
medication now for managing AIDS and
Yeah.
reducing
Well,
symptoms.
that's
as
how
well
Magic
when it comes
Johnson's
on.
last-
That's what,
Lasted
that's
this
what I was gonna say. Hey, Magic, how'd you get rid of your AIDS,
It was
motherfucker?
South Park. He liquid money injections into his veins. Cured
Man,
him.
that sucks, man.
God.
Can you just? I mean,
Hopefully
that girl.
we
that
don't have like an
girl-
Abraham Drinker hater.
I know.
Abraham Drinking hater, and he's coming for all of us.
I'm not
Aaron,
gonna sleep with him.
Dilbert.
Once again, be extra
Pick
picky with who
Dilbert
you sleep with
first.
now.
Like Dilbert, sleep with her, and then we'll send him,
Yeah.
send him to the hospital and get fucking tested. Like, go get blood work, motherfucker.
Fucking Aaron Dilbert's the guinea pig.
Hey, you know what? Hey, it was like that story we did about the girl, about the guy that would piss on, go in the ladies' room and piss on everybody's feet.
Oh, the feet. Yeah, in New York. That was in New York City.
Was it in New York?
Yeah, it was the transgender.
The transgender.
She would go in and piss on the transgender's feet or something.
And
yeah.
then she got caught doing that. See, that shows you how sick people are.
Yeah. That's
I'm never having sex again.
Not having sex. Done.
I'll be like, you might be mad at me.
Now, whenever George says I'm horny, I'm be like, good, go get AIDS.
You can have her.
That just shows
Yeah,
you.
yeah, you can have
that
her.
just shows you the
She's
mentality
tainted.
of people, how pissed off they're at the world, just to fuck with other people that didn't even have anything to do with it.
I know. How spiteful of a bitch do you have to be? Like,
She hates the gays.
She hates the gays that much. That's what she did.
There's someone that hates the honest Abe.
I feel like
They're
she
coming
needs to
for
be
you.
keel hauled.
Like, she shouldn't even, like, somebody like that, I mean, honestly, like, she shouldn't even be allowed to be out on bond.
Can't see honest Abe.
Do you guys know what keel hauling is?
No,
feel like
but
I
here
said that and you
comes
don't
here
know.
comes the drunk fact of the week from Ed.
So keel hauling is when you tie a rope around the hull of a ship, and then you tie a person to it, and you have people pulling on one end of the rope, and it drags up
and
against
it
the
pull-
hull
yeah.
and the keel, which is the main beam that the rest of the ship is built on. Now, what happens is barnacles and crustaceans will grow on the hull of the ship, and they're actually very sharp. So as they're doing this, they're cutting and bleeding them out. While they're going through the pain, they're also unable to breathe, and they drown. And by the time they're on the other side of the ship, they're dead, and they just throw them in the water.
See, I learned stuff here. This is a place where I learn,
And that's what I think she deserves.
We're like a therapy group /
Yeah.
school room
we do,
/
we educate a lot of people. What did I learn here? What's that stomp?
titty milk, the Glock Dookie.
No, we didn't learn
No,
about
it's the
Dookie
Cutler
here.
stomp.
Oh yes, we did. That was here that was our 100th show.
What was that? What's the stomp in the shower?
I don't fucking know, man. Do you know what the Jay Cutler stomp is, though?
Oh,
What was the stomp in the shower
Probably
that we
not.
learned here?
that was what Hunter said on the show.
Yeah, what's the stomp in the shower?
when you put
Waffle stomp.
What's the
stomp.
stomp in the shop? Yeah. Oh, bye, Aaron. Everybody
Yeah.
wait, bye, Aaron. Bye, Aaron.
Bye.
We'll see you next week, baby.
Oh, yeah, the waffle stomper. Unbelievable.
But that's what it was, a waffle stop. And what is that? Is that when you shit in the shower? And
Yeah, you have to
Yeah,
stomp it
you
down the
stomp
drain.
it down the drain.
Stomp it down the drain?
You would do that at like a
I
girl's house
wanna
and
know,
shit. and
I
you'd,
want to
like,
know whose toilet is so far away from their shower they can't just pick it up and throw it in there. All right, you're already
No.
in the shower. Wash
Stop
your
it.
hands afterwards.
Yeah, but you're already in the shower.
How-
Your feet's
how
already in the
long-
water, and you're
Hey,
just
how
clean your
long-
feet.
That's so fucked up.
When do you do the waffle stomp in the relationship? Can you do it like right in the beginning?
Never.
Yeah, it's in the beginning. You don't do it in the end. You do
Like,
it
like-
you
like
do it
within,
so
like,
you don't
trying to
stink
end
up the
the
bathroom. You
relationship?
poop in the shower and then you get rid of it, so
Oh,
you don't hear
she's
the
not
toilet.
in the shower with you.
No, I don't think. I hope not.
Well, I don't know. Like I'm trying to figure this out.
I
I
certainly
want
hope
you to
not.
use
Like
context
weeks?
clues here.
Like weeks?
No, you don't. You just
I
poop
don't
in the
think-
toilet.
No, because then
Nah,
you,
that's
no,
not
'cause-
fun.
No, because you smell up the bathroom.
Okay, that's not fun if you poop in the toilet.
Yeah,
at a
that's
house.
not fun.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, come on, man.
normal. God
You're talking
forbid
to-
we be
you're talking to
normal.
listen, you're talking to two immature guys.
Yeah, you're right. I am.
So this
you're
girl,
right.
so this girl that I'm talking to, should I go into her house?
Waffle stomp it
I'm
out.
going to her house tonight.
Stomp the yard.
Do I take a video of this?
Oh.
It's not.
Sounds like what you
waffle
do
stomp
when
in
you
the
step
shower
on your
tonight?
dog.
If you send me a video of this, it'd be epic for next week's
No,
show.
please don't.
Yes?
You won't.
No.
Like, I'll probably go over there at least a few times this
I'm
week.
calling no balls.
He's gonna literally clog his drain, and then he's gonna have to hire a plumber and be like, "God damn it, I did it, and I'm fucking pissed."
I am
We're gonna have another day of Chris
I'm
Estivo
calling no
being
balls
mad.
on Chris right now. He won't do it.
So you're so I'm going over there tonight, and I'll probably go over there at least a couple of times this week because I'm like into this girl. So I just poop in the shower and just stomp it down the drain.
You're not going to do it.
She's my soulmate 572. I'm gonna do it.
It ain't happening.
No?
Gilbert went out the back door and just came in through the front. What is happening?
I think that's called privilege.
You just went that way.
Yeah, because they had my phone charger.
But didn't you just come in this way?
Did you go fart
No,
walking?
I did not. I smelled that. No, it was not me.
I don't smell.
I don't smell nothing.
I don't
I
know.
didn't fart. I'd laugh if I fart.
All right, from Glock Dookie talk to
Fuck Sue.
some kind of, you'll see where I'm getting at. It's funny you bring up Glock Dookie for the next story. And we've talked, similar stories happened before that we've definitely talked about as well. This happened in Central Park in New York, which it was funny because we were just talking about Central Park,
Yeah.
about something, I don't know what.
Oh no, because the one guy said somebody said they wanted to go to Central Park because they
Okay.
thought it'd be beautiful. I'm like, a lot of homeless people. They
Right,
need
right.
them.
So this happened in Central Park. Right now, Central Park is gearing up for Spring Fest, where it's a small festival where local artists come to sell their paintings and drawings. So it's like very small, right? A pedestrian was walking through the park and needed to use the bathroom, and they went into the porta potty. Well, the porta potty the pedestrian walked into was one of 10 they were moving throughout Central Park for the upcoming festival. A forklift came up and moved the porta potty where an accident happened. The porta potty was not properly secured by the forklift, and the forklift accidentally dropped the porta potty from 5 feet in the air, where it was said to have rolled at least 3 times.
God, dude.
Wait, somebody was in it?
So
Yes.
the pedestrian was in it.
Somebody was in it.
The man was okay, but was covered in dookie.
Oh my God.
Dude, that
do you
is
think
a
the
nightmare of
settlement
mine.
nets him?
That is like I'm afraid, even in the Muni lot where you're tailgating and you go in,
And somebody
I
knocks it
just
over?
fear someone's going to be drunk down there
And tip
and
it
knock
over.
that fucking thing over. Every time I step foot in there, I piss so fast, I'm like, and I fucking run the fuck out.
Yeah, he's gonna give himself a hernia.
I never lock the door because I don't want to panic to be unlocking it if it does tip. I make sure to bust out.
That's somebody else's shit and piss all over
Brett
you,
doing
like
this.
hundreds.
Yeah,
Of shit
dude,
and piss all
it's
over you.
disgusting. Talk about like AIDS and disease that's in those things.
Like,
And
how do you clean up from that?
you
Like,
don't,
no,
you
honestly,
don't.
like if that all that stuff goes on you, like, do you go to the hospital and get like checked out?
Depends on what orifices it enters.
Like,
Does it go in, like,
if
your mouth and eyes and ears? Yeah, you probably go get checked.
But that's what I'm saying. Like that guy, if it tipped over and it rolled, like you're going to the hospital to get checked out, right? Because
Yeah.
it went in your ears and your eyes and shit, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get checked, especially if it's in your eyes and mouth.
Well, it's got that blue.
Because you know that's like, as that like got tipped, you're like and it went in his mouth.
You
instantly throw up.
Well, I think it's just a natural reaction unless you
The
have
smell.
Like I would be puking.
I couldn't even imagine.
When I took Haley to Pitbull last year, and she went into the porta potty, I was banging on the porta. I have a video of it. I was banging on the porta potty, and I was shaking it, and she was screaming at me. And when she came out of that porta potty, she came out like this, just pop, fuck you, dad. And I was running, and people were looking at us like we were idiots. But yeah, I get where you're scared of like getting tipped in the porta potty, like.
Dude, it's a fear of mine.
It's fucking gross.
Oh. Can I tell you a funny story while we're on like porta potty and shit? I almost shit myself this morning before work. I had Grizzly out, so me and Ed, we drank yesterday, and I drank heavy yesterday. A lot of rum and coke was drank. And at the end of the night, I got Wendy's because I was starving. This morning, I'm letting Grizzly out, right? And I'm like, dude, I'm about to shit. I have to shit right now. Like, this is coming out right now. I had to clench my cheeks. I left Grizzly out in the yard. Like, I had to go shit. He wouldn't come in. I was getting so bad. I'm like, Grizzly, let's go. He walks the other way. I'm like, oh, dude. I'm like, I gotta go.
That is a
barely made it to my toilet, dude, and blew that motherfucker up. And I said, I was just thankful Grizzly was standing by the back door, just waiting for me to open the door.
I got a
Almost
poop
shit
story,
myself.
and it's today.
Oh boy.
All right, I went to the gym. I was like, all right. I went to Condado. I got tacos. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to get my shopping done. I went to the vitamin store, got myself creatine, and I went to Giant Eagle. And I'm like, you know what? My caffeine's hitting me. I need to take a poop. I go to the bathroom, and I open that store door. First, I'm like, God damn, is it bright in this bathroom right now? Like, it felt like a sunrise in that bathroom. It was so bright. I opened the door, shit all over the floor. I'm like, well, I don't have to poop anymore. I'm like, dude, the feeling literally passed. It was just like, no, I'm not doing
there was
that.
shit on the floor.
And I look at the seat, and it is disgusting.
I could see Ed walk. Ed's like, oh, it's so bright here. Sunrise. Oh, tequila sunrise. And he completely forgets about shit. Walks back out and gets a drink.
That's fucking gross, man.
Oh, I know.
Have you-
Animals.
Have you ever
Fucking
shit
animals.
yourself? I know you came close a few times with your shit story.
You heard Haley's bucket story.
Only when I've eaten half of a bag mix of muffin mix raw. It's so good. I am sorry, but
Aaron,
that's
have you
my
ever shit
crap.
yourself? Let's hear it.
It's been years. It was 15.
Trusted a fart. And it wasn't.
Dude, after 25, you never trust a fart.
Well, we have the name of this show. Trusted a fart.
Don't trust a fart.
I mean, it was just.
Were you by yourself, or were you with the girl? Were you with your friends?
Oh, I was just at home.
I told you my other story. I was taking supplements in high school, and I was staying at my ex-girlfriend's house. Dude, I was having like stomach pain because I was just on these supplements. It happens. I woke up and her fucking sister's in the bathroom. I'm like, oh my fucking God. So I'm like, all right, calm down for a second. I'm like praying she gets out of the shower. Doesn't happen. I fucking run outside. I'll never forget it. I put my back like Ed does it squatting against the wall, like a wall sit, and it water against the thing. It was all over my shorts that I had on. Those shorts got put in a bag. They were my favorite shorts anyway. Those shorts got put in a bag and right out the window when I left her house that day.
I got another one. I was with my buddy who was seeing this girl. We went to Cedar Point, and we did like half the day.
Cedar Point. Oh.
And then I
Make
literally,
sure, since it got louder in here, put it so it's like closer if you can.
and as we like after we got like snacks out of the car, I'm like, God, I got shit, and we're far in that parking lot. You know how big that is. I'm like, I told him, I'm like, I'm not gonna make it. I need a shit right here. I'm like, he's like, all right, go in the trunk. There should be toilet paper. You know what else is in that trunk? That girl's sweatshirt.
I was gonna say, you know
I
what else is in
literally
the trunk?
couldn't find any toilet paper. I'm like, fuck this. I grabbed the sleeve of it. He had a garbage bag in there. I asked with that sweatshirt. I put it back in. And now every once in a while, he's like, she's like, oh, I thought I lost that sweatshirt. and he was like, I was getting it washed. Don't ever tell her what happened. And we just were just laughing our asses off.
Hey, listen, man. When you have to go, like you can't hold it sometimes.
Oh,
Dad.
no.
Like
You know how many times I made trips to the Circle K because I can't make it
You
home?
just made it the other day. You stopped at Circle
And I locked
K.
my keys in my damn car.
Hey, man, listen.
Dude, wait. He just told me yesterday when I saw him. He goes, yeah, I stopped at Starbucks and I had to shit and I felt bad.
No.
So I had to buy a muffin.
No.
Those bathrooms are free.
Wrong. He's an idiot. Wrong store. He was at Fats. I stopped at Arabica.
Oh, Arabica.
Because Fats is the most unseclusive fucking bathroom ever with that
I
fucking
will
small
say,
door.
Arabica is a nice
So
bathroom.
I went to Arabica, blew it up right after the girl cleaned it, and I'm like, well, I'll fucking at least buy a muffin for my
He
problem.
shows up at Fats with a muffin in a bag.
So I got a muffin. Oh yeah.
Why do I feel like I remember you coming into Fats with them? Was I there?
No.
No, this was way
okay.
before.
No,
this
this
was
was-
hours before you got there. I was there a long time yesterday.
I showed up with a fucking muffin. That is fucking hilarious. Only air fucking children fans.
Well, it's not, they got
Every shit
they
he
got
felt
good
bad, he shows up
bakery,
with a
so
muffin.
it's not like I was mad. Oh, and I got good ass bakery.
All right, our final story of the evening is a doozy. It's a doozy.
I
Here
can't
we
even
go.
hear you. I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, you're gonna hear me. I'll speak louder. Final story. Stanley Schumar from New Hampshire is 27 years old. Stanley Schumar is known as Stan the Man, and you're going to hear why. Stan the Man has been arrested for what, you ask? Stan the Man would show up to high school campuses to sell high school students weed after school. The school administration was tipped off by a parent, and authorities were called. It turns out Stan the Man was selling kids oregano in plastic baggies.
Oh.
So the charges include intent to sell to minors and fraudulent transactions.
Oh, that's awesome.
Stan the Man.
The man.
What was he selling?
He was selling oregano.
Oregano in plastic baggies to
And he
high
got
school
charged
students.
with distribution or fraudulent
Intent to
distribution
sell to
and
minors
intent to sell
and
controlled
fraudulent transactions.
substance. Which I'm surprised.
You light it
at.
up and it's like, man,
Is
that
that
smells really
misdemeanor or felony?
spicy and good.
And why does this remind me of rotisserie
if it was
chicken?
selling weed, it would have probably been like real weed, it would have been a felony.
Yeah,
I'm
but-
guessing those are minor misdemeanors.
He probably
maybe.
wouldn't have gotten caught if he sold them actual weed. You never snitch on your dealer,
Could you
man.
hear, like-
That's rule one.
Hey, we're meeting up with Stan the Man tomorrow, and like your mom hears it. Stan the Man.
Stan the Man is an idiot.
How about the dumb kids that are smoking the oregano?
That's what yeah. Can you imagine? Like,
I knew people like that. They thought somebody was growing weed in the yard. Obviously, it wasn't. And they smoked this shit, and they were throwing up for like an hour straight, they said. I'm like, you guys are idiots.
yeah, but were people really trying to smoke that shit?
Yeah.
No, I'm sure. These kids probably didn't know any better.
Do you know how many people in my high school were smoking weed? In freshman year alone, all right? A lot of them.
Yeah, but
My one buddy, one friend, he would literally get everybody weed for everything, and he'd have parties and shit, and he'd just sell it to people, or like, and it's like, and when he got caught eventually, he had to do probation and stuff, and he would go to a counselor, and I'm like, why would you do this? I'm like, why? What do you mean? Like, people come over and ask, like, I'm the one that always has it. Like, it just worked out that way. He really didn't make money on it, though, because he was cool that way. So,
Stan the Man and don't trust a fart.
never
Stan the
trust
Man
a fart.
Don't trust a fart.
No.
Don't trust it.
Maybe we gotta start selling oregano to motherfuckers, man.
We need a T-shirt that says "Don't trust a fart." That's what we need.
That could go on the back of a shirt.
It could. Don't trust the fart.
Don't trust a fart.
Per Dilbert.
All right, are we done?
With Dilbert's face, can we get Dilbert's face like on the shirt too?
And he's just like, don't trust the fart.
Don't trust the fart.
All right, we hit the end of the show. I want to thank $2 once again. Final skid marks, gentlemen.
It's getting loud in here, man.
Yeah, it's noisy.
It's getting loud.
Final
in here.
skid mark.
After 25, man, if you have to fart, just go to the bathroom. Just sit down a moment, let it all out.
Dilbert, final last words, skid marks?
It's not enjoyable. What? I'm trying to think. The other time I was at work. It was after one of our me, you, and Mark nights, and I was fucked up. Oh, dude, I got some shit on my underwear, so I had to free ball it all day in my pants because those underwear were toast. Oh yeah, miserable. Just don't trust a fart.
Don't trust a fart. Chris,
My
final
final
last
skid
word?
mark is if you're fucking old enough to fucking smoke weed and smell it before you fucking smoke it, and if you don't know the difference between weed and oregano, you're a fucking idiot, and you shouldn't be fucking smoking it, you fucking moron. Now let's fucking eat, because I gotta go to my soulmate fucking 572. So let's go.
My final last word, skid mark, is always live and die with the Depot. But that's going to do it for today's show. The Abraham Drinking Podcast. Please share the show. Tell a friend. Follow us across all social media. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Catch you next week and throughout the week. Hasta la vista.